Okay, you clicked on this video because you know you need more money. You're ready to try something, but you're afraid to waste a bunch of time trying some scammy hustle you heard about on the internet, right? In this episode, I am going to cut through the noise, give you the 5 side hustles I would do myself if I wanted to make my first million. And spoiler alert, I'm actually doing some of these right now. The only thing you have to do is pick one and get started. Do not overthink this. As Mark Twain said, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. Welcome to The Download. This is a show about living abundantly as we align ourselves with God and His purposes for each of us. My name is Judson Morgan. I'm an entrepreneur, award-winning filmmaker, grandson of a preacher, son of a Christian economist, and I have personally generated over $100 million in revenue for my businesses. And I am on the journey with you to unlock limitless, God-given abundance that's available to each of us. Quick heads up though, at the end of this episode, I reveal the big secret about why you're not getting ahead, and I'll tell you exactly how to solve it. And don't forget, your personal and spiritual development is the prerequisite for your abundant future. The you that is lazy, distracted, confused, or full of excuses needs to be kicked to the curb with all the trash. Side hustle number 1 is for all y'all who want to work from home on your schedule. And I call it the digital side hustle. Imagine this. 3 months from now, you are sitting at your laptop, providing value to strangers on the interwebs, and they're like, thank you. That was so helpful. Here is my money. So what exactly is a digital side hustle? I'm glad you asked. Well, you know how money is exchanged, right? The world gives money to people who provide value. So how would you do that while you're sitting at your computer or phone between 5 and 9 p.m. or on weekends or while you're working your day job? You start with a lucrative market. I call this a river. More on that later. For example, you're really good at graphic design or video editing or VFX or copywriting or social media marketing, lead generation, photo retouching, or a slew of other laptop warrior type services. You pick one of those. They could all be $100,000 per year side hustles. I know because I've done, about 5 of those myself. Okay, now that you've picked one, did you pick one? Refer to the Mark Twain quote from earlier if you didn't pick one. Now imagine this. You email 50 people, 25 in your network, and 25 cold emails, and you offer your service for a screamingly good price, free. Boom, you've got your first client. You do a killer job for them, you go above and beyond, and boom, now you just need to ask them for 2 things in return, a referral and a testimonial. They can just pull out their phone and record something for you. You could even just tell them what to say. This is usually what I do. You don't want them to have to work at giving you a testimonial, right? You make it easy for them to buy, and you make it easier for them to help you get your next client. Now you have what you need to get going. You can use your time and your hustle to find your next client, or you can join Fiverr or Upwork.com to add your services to their platforms. Businesses, churches, ministries, nonprofits, schools, they all need every single one of the services that I listed. And chances are, they're struggling to find good people to help them. I love digital service businesses for this reason. 1, a huge and hungry market. 2, time flexibility since they're deadline-based, meaning you agree to a deadline and get the work done on your schedule within the time frame. 3, little to no upfront costs. 4, they're often jobs you love to do. I loved creating videos. I loved taking photos. I love retouching photos. So most of the time it didn't feel like work. There you go. I love you so much. I want to remind you of these words from the wisest man who ever lived, King Solomon. All hard work brings profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. It's called a side hustle for a reason. It's not called passive income. Struggle is guaranteed. The question is, will it be the price of your dream or the cost of doing nothing? Side hustle number 2 is what I call the local service hustle. If you want to get your hands dirty and rake in the cash, this one's for you. Start an in-person service business in your community. What's epic about this side hustle is that 99% of people watching this episode will choose number 1 or number 5, but the local service hustle is a goldmine. People are busy, people are lazy, people are addicted to their phones. If you offer to wash their car, for example, power wash their patio, or clean out their garage, they'll happily pay you to do it. So here's how I'd start. Pick something you don't hate doing. For me, that would be car washing. Ask 2 to 3 friends or neighbors to be your first clients. Have them pay you up front so you can buy the basic supplies that you need. You do a killer job. You take awesome before and after photos. And again, you ask for a referral right after the job. This is key. Offer a discount for multi-car or recurring services, and then go bigger. You email 100 folks from your community, your church, your school. You knock on doors in the nicer neighborhoods, and you fill up your weekends first, and then you add weekday evenings. As demand grows, you upsell detailing services to increase your margin. And eventually, you hire a reliable buddy or student to help. Let's do some math. 10 cars per weekend times $50, let's say we price it at $50, equals $500 per week. That's $26,000 a year as a side hustle. And that's like a couple hours on the weekend, a couple hours in the afternoons. And then if you add upsells, referrals, and repeat business, it can grow quick. The same model works for anything people put off. Deep garage cleans, the power washing, window washing, or solar cleaning. Holiday light installs could be killer. I know a guy who made $100,000 a year doing this, and he just worked like 2 months out of the year. My landscaper here in Santa Barbara is making $1 million per year minimum. This could quickly turn from a side hustle to a main hustle. If you have even the most basic skills, you know how to work, you show up on time, you're going to have more work than you can handle. You'll be able to hire buddies and scale this side hustle however much you'd like. Okay, before we get into side hustle number 3, which you're going to love, I want to clear up a few things. I'm not a big hustle culture guy, like Gary Vee. When you think of hustle, it sounds like, scammy or dirty, or maybe to you, the connotation is someone who is overworking or even dishonest. A hustle is a dishonest way to make money off of people. I was looking back, and in the 1800s is when we first pick up this word, hustle. Back then, it literally meant elbowing your way through a crowd. That was a hustler. No moral stigma. Then in the 1900s, it was used more to refer to a con artist. But then in the 20th century, we have used it more for someone who outworks everyone else. The question is, are we called to be hustlers? And I think so. Just look at the Apostle Paul. He was in full-time ministry and was making tents on the side. Same with many of the disciples. Their life calling was ministry, but their side hustle was as fishermen. Let's take a quick look at the worthy woman in Proverbs 31. She brings food in from afar. She rises also while it is still night. She works really hard, gives food to her household and portions to her maidens. She considers a field and buys it, so she's a real estate owner. From her earnings, she plants a vineyard, so she's a farmer. She girds herself with strength, makes her arms strong, so she's working out. She senses that her gain is good. Her lamp does not go out at night. She's got all kinds of side hustles. She's multiple streams of income. She's a landowner. She provides her family and gives to the poor from the work of her hands. So what if your hustle, done faithfully, is how God provides, prepares, and positions you for the calling he has for your future? Okay, let's get into hustle number 3. I call this one the AI side hustle, the artificial intelligence side hustle. Out of all the possible options for side hustles in the world, and there are many, I'm highlighting AI because this is the river of money for the next 5 years. The world is about to be transformed. More than the invention of the printing press, more than the dawn of the internet age, AI is going to fundamentally shift many things: how we work, how we interact, how we make money. We are early right now in 2025. We are early on the adoption curve. If you get in now, when only about 10% of people are using AI on a daily basis, you could make a really lucrative side hustle from this. Think about it like this. You could take a couple weeks, learn how to write with AI or repurpose content for a business with AI. Did you know that you can take a photo of a handwritten document, like, I'm writing in my journal, and you can upload it to ChatGPT, and it will turn it into a text document in seconds. This is a really valuable service. Think about all the mom and pop shops around your town. You could upgrade their systems so easily. The key here is that most people and businesses know that they should be using AI, but they're too busy to figure it out. So you say, I can add AI to your business in these ways, and it'll only cost you this. I know a company that got $1 million contract to do this very thing for a larger company. AI excels at things like marketing materials, writing, researching, organizing data, building workflows, creating reminders as a thought partner, things like automating customer service, lead generation. I'm just giving you some examples. Any of this could be a 50 to 100K side hustle for you today. But if you're scared of AI and you don't want to get your hands dirty, but you are addicted to shopping, this one's for you. This is called the affiliate side hustle. I know the word affiliate is kind of strange if you haven't heard it before, but did you know that the affiliate business in the United States is a $17 billion industry? Many experts predict it will grow to more than $45 billion annually by 2027. One of the secrets of the wealthy is go where the money is. The way I often say it is find the river of money and jump in. You could put in tons of hard work where there is no flow. There's no flow of money and you'll get nowhere. But on the flip side, if you're in the river, you could put in an average amount of work and make huge progress. The affiliate side hustle is a river. And I know this one really well because I've hired hundreds of affiliates for my brands. This is how it works. You sign up as an Amazon affiliate or TikTok affiliate. Shopify also has these programs. To be honest, these affiliate programs are everywhere. Any product that is being sold anywhere could be an affiliate opportunity for you. I just bought a hydrogen water bottle, for example, and I got an email immediately from the company saying, do you want to be one of our affiliates? Or another example is Tesla. Tesla has an affiliate program. If someone buys a Tesla from your personal link, you get $500. So as an affiliate, all you're doing is helping market and sell products for brands, and they pay you for it. That's it. If you made 1% of 1% of the total affiliate industry, you'd make $1.7 million per year. And it also qualifies as a killer side hustle because you can do it on your own time with little to no startup capital, and you can be an affiliate for products that you already love. Bonus tip. You can pair this with any of the other side hustles to add another income stream, especially our next side hustle. I call this one the content creation hustle. Write this down. You are one daily piece of content away from changing your life forever. Said another way, if you create one piece of content within a particular niche every day for the next year, your financial life will never be the same. That's literally all you need to do. Let's use my nephew as an example. I have given him the roadmap for exactly how to go from being a waiter to life-changing money in 1 year. And this is what I told him. He loves golf. He golfs 2 to 3 times per week. So what he should do is when he's out there on the golf course, he should shoot vertical videos about golf and then post them every day. And after 2 weeks, look back at the best performing video and figure out why. Was it the style, the content, the location, the action, the hook, the storytelling? Now make more of those. Get better every day. And every 2 weeks, look back and analyze what's working or not working and do more of what works. Build a following this way. Lean into what makes you, you. Be yourself. Be unique. This is exactly why my podcast is so focused on faith and biblical knowledge, because this is me. This is what I'm interested in. $100 million in revenue isn't what sets me apart. What's really unique is a faithful and transparent follower of Jesus who went from broke to decamillionaire in 7 years. No one in the world has my exact story. Broadway actor, broke filmmaker, son of an economist, grandson of a preacher. When I finally realized that I needed to bring all this to my content, that's when I went for it. That was the unlock for me. And that's you as well. No one has your story, your obsessions, your take. Lean into that. Create content daily. And this could mean TikTok, Insta, Substack, X. Lean into what you like to do, where your preferences are, and you will replace your waiter job in 1 year. Okay, so those are the 5 side hustles that I recommend in 2025 and probably in 2026. But here's the warning, something I've learned in my old age. Before you jump in, think through the downside. What's going to go wrong? Because things will go wrong. And then People quit when something goes wrong. But if they expected it, it would reframe it as a necessary part of the process. Does that make sense? Charlie Munger would say it this way. Instead of asking, what will make this side hustle succeed? You should ask, what would make this fail? And then avoid those things. It's like this. In a month, when you think to yourself, this isn't working, Judson doesn't know what he's talking about, remember this moment. This is the moment where you realize that you've left Egypt. You're no longer a slave. The desert is a necessary part of the journey to the promised land. I didn't make the rules, my friends. I'm just telling you what I've experienced and what I know to be true. In order to reach the promised land, you must leave Egypt. You must go into the desert. There's no other place to go. That's the only option. And it's brutal, but that's the path. As a good buddy of mine says, reality is your friend. Resisting reality only slows you down. Hey, if this content resonates with you, would you comment below? We've heard from a bunch of you that some of these concepts and mindset shifts have already transformed their lives. And that's incredible to hear. God is working, and we would truly be honored to hear how God is increasing the abundance in your life. And click right up here if you want to watch an episode on the 5 lies that keep us broke, or here if you want to learn the exact mindset shifts that you should quit in order to allow financial abundance into your life. My friends, seek first the kingdom and all the rest will be given. That's the pod.